Hi guys, what's up? Sagar Dogra this side once again, back with another video. So yeah, it's been a long hiatus, or roughly around 1 year since I've posted, and this is just a follow-up video on what I was facing in in my Pudendal Neuralgia phase and what I'm currently facing as of now. The condition hasn't got any much better. I can't say there's a tremendous improvement, but definitely there are some changes in symptoms I was facing, which previously I was facing, and currently there's improvement. For example, previously I had to take a host of medicines, and with God's grace and little effort, I was able to stop all the medicines I have been taking. Stopping the medicines was more of a personal reason than an improvement based reason. Actually, taking all those medicines was having a reciprocating worsening of symptoms in my case, and I was done with facing bad symptoms as well as um, having not any improvement. So therefore I took the conscious decision to end my um, dependency on traditional medicines, and I adapted a procedure in which it is mostly a symptom based procedure. So what I do in this procedure is I follow symptoms. I make down notes, follow symptoms, and accordingly, based on those symptoms, I you can say I uh, accordingly function. So usually if I have to go out of the house in the morning, I drink less water. For example, if I drink more water, I get the urge to urinate and I get painful urination. So usually my day begins by drinking less water in the mornings, especially when I have to move out of the house or have some chores to complete, which involves me moving. So in such circumstances, I usually control my water intake. And there are many more things that I'm following, like for example, using a cushion, a Cocox cushion, which lowers the pressure on my cosacks and accordingly reduces a bit symptoms, but not a major way of reducing symptoms. So if you watched my previous videos, and if you are one of those people who are suffering from this condition, I would suggest we connect and we reach out to each other via Gmail. That will be safer for you as well. So my Gmail ID is in the description down below. You can always reach out and discuss anything online, and accordingly, we will be able to communicate amongst each other. Now, there are certain things which are important to be shared, that I will now post regularly my improvements in scenarios and what all kinds of things are going about. This is just a day-to-day video, just to sensitize everyone regarding what's being faced. And the problem, majorly I find, especially in India, is that I reside in India, and the major problem I find is that there are very few doctors who treat this condition. It's unfortunate, but it's true. I mean, forget India, and in the entire globe, I think globally there are very few hand-picked doctors who have a lot of expertise in this field. And unfortunately, my current financial scenario doesn't allow me to, you know, have a consultation with them, because the consultation fee is not the problem. The procedure is quite expensive, and there's no assurance of improvement. Otherwise, I would have at least enrolled myself. Now let's move forward. There's one thing which I believe, which truly in my sense might have caused an improvement, was the bowel movement habit and the habit of diet. I think a lot of people skip this part and move ahead to other traditional methodologies involving treating this condition. But I would honestly say that you should try this roadmap and road framework as well, because this is the most cheapest and the most easiest way to try to reduce your symptoms. It will not cure your symptoms, it will reduce your symptoms, because the problem is with that nerve. It's a pudendal nerve, but the things which cause it irritation, for example bowel movement and bowel movement, are directly linked with your food habits. So if you're eating junk food, processed food, a food high in sodium, these things will affect you. And affect you in means that it will lead to irritation, and this irritation will cause heightened symptoms in you, in perspective of pudendal neuralgia. And obviously it will spoil your whole day, right? Now, in an Indian household, my pudendal neuralgia, if you see my previous video, started due to bad diet, being overweight, and all of that. So those were one of those reasons which might have caused my pudendal neuralgia. And my pudendal neuralgia started when I was 27 years old, on exactly September, ending September. I can never forget that date, 2023. This particular you can say this particular uh, it's not a disease, but this particular problem has caused significant financial, physical, emotional loss to me. I have lost almost everything. I have lost my relationships. I have lost my professional life. I've lost everything. I had to resign from my job because I could not continue, because the pace in the starting was quite excruciating, and it took me a lot of time just to understand what I'm facing. Numerous tests. Yeah, I've already explained in my previous videos what kind of tests I have been through, and what all was their outcome. So the thing is that you gotta be persistent in terms of getting yourself tested, so that you get a better understanding of whether you are falling in the bracket of pudendal neuralgia or not. Now, people must understand a few things, that this condition mimics certain other conditions which are curable, are treatable, have a different means of cure. And if you consider yourself facing this, you're actually causing more problem to maybe the right outcome, which could as ease your concerns. For example, fibromyalgia, and there are certain other conditions which mimic this. Prostatitis mimic this as well. So it's important to understand and get yourself checked out by a reliable physician or a reliable surgeon, so that you're at least sure that you're falling under this condition. So accordingly you can get yourself medicated. Now, I have joined several groups, and I what one thing that I've noticed is that people usually tend to jump immediately into medication, which is a good thing, because many people have shared their outcome of reducing their immediate symptoms with the help of medications. But medications is not the cure. Medications is just you can say it is a cocktail which gives you you can say a virtual it gives you virtual image of being cured, but once you stop them you'll get back to the symptoms again. So for temporary relief it's good, but for a long term relief I wouldn't suggest you do that. um, Despite suffering from this condition from 2 years, I have still not understood why and how it might have started or affected me, and what should I do about it. But I'm still strong. Yeah, I'm suffering mentally, but what you have no other option, because see, you can't die, you can't take away your life, right? You can't do also anything else, even if you want to. So you're stuck. So it's better you work on improving yourself, rather than blaming someone else, blaming God of what you're facing. And uh, from whatever I have studied, many people have gotten cured 100%. Some have gotten relief up till 80 to 90%, which is welcoming. And there are not some, there are many people who have actually reached that stage. So this does show that cure is there. In earlier times it was impossible, but cure is there. So we should work to reach that stage, and let's just hope for the best. You never know. It is what it is. So yeah, this is just a quick update. I'll keep you guys posted. Right now I'm in Delhi. I stay in Delhi here, and I stay in a place. I booked myself the ground floor, so movement to and fro is easy, and I have my own personal two-wheeler here for moving to and fro places, or occasionally use the metro. It's fine because lift is present there. So if you're from India, if you're suffering, if you're from abroad, for global, if you're suffering, let's connect, let's reach out, let's talk to each other. The problem which I see many people who are joining groups is that they're getting demotivated. There's nothing to motivate them. So I will be a beacon of motivation rather than demotivation. It's better to understand facts and figures before we move up to up to the phase where we just start demotivating each other, right? Because demotivated we all are already. We all already are demotivated, and we are looking for someone who actually can at least motivate or at least speak something positive. So this was a quick update video. I will be back, and I will be posting. I'm starting my new weight loss journey, and I will keep everyone posted. My weight loss journey will be on another platform. I will keep everyone posted, and wish you all the very best. Bye bye. Take care.